pleasure to introduce right here from the campus, Anya Svanoe. Anya is the Vice President of Students Organizing for America. Give it up for Anya. Who here is excited to see Obama? Come on, you guys. Who here is excited to see Obama? Who's gonna go out and vote on November 2nd? And who here is going to change the world? Thank you for all coming out here today. My name is Anya Svanoe. I'm a senior, a student here like you at the University of Minnesota studying global studies, social justice, and leadership. And I'm the Vice President of Students Organizing for America. You know, I don't know how many of you got to vote in the elections in 2008, but it was my first time voting, and I can tell you, I have never in my life been so proud and so inspired to fill out a bubble sheet. And it felt good. And I know this is 2010, but I just want to remind you, in case you forgot, it is because we, the youth of America, were grassroots organizing, door knocking, making phone calls, that we turned out 15 million first-time voters to elect the first Black president of the United States of America, Barack Obama! Just being able to say that makes me incredibly proud of our country and hopeful for what we can achieve as a people. Okay, I hear you. But as great as 2008 was, there is a huge myth that the presidential elections have greater impacts on our lives than state elections. But I can tell you, who we vote for congressperson, governor, or state representative will have far greater impacts on us as Minnesotans than the presidential elections do. This is why November 2nd is so important, and this is why we all need you to vote. As young folks here in America, we see that there are a lot of problems and injustices that are facing our generation. In fact, many of us go to class every day just learning about how incredibly complex and unjust our problems are. But I'm here to tell you that we are part of the solution, and we have to be, because right now the stakes are too high for us not to be. These are our lives. This is our democracy, and democracy is a tool that only works well when everyone uses it, and that includes all of us here. So not only am I asking you today to get out and vote on November 2nd, but I'm asking you to wake up every morning and actively choose a position of hope. Not only am I asking you to fight for democracy, but I'm asking you to fight against the apathy and cynicism that tries to sneak up and infect ourselves and our people. Because unless we have hope, unless we fight and struggle, we will not make progressive change. We will not do justice, and we will not have a better Minnesota. But I don't know if you've heard of him, but our man Mark Dayton is working for progressive change, for a more just Minnesota, for a better Minnesota. And we're not voting for him just because he's a Democrat. We're voting for Mark Dayton because he's the right person for the job. So here's what you can do right now. I want you all to raise your hand, raise your phones right now. Put them up high. I want to see 10,000 phones. Okay, I want you to all text the year 2010 to Obama. That's 62262. Okay, I want you to volunteer with Mark Dayton and volunteer with Students Organizing for America. Vote on November 2nd and come to the Get Out the Vote concert that's 2 blocks away from here on October 29th. And let's make some progressive change. So with that said, it is my great honor and pleasure to introduce to you a man who truly understands the value of every single vote, a man who won just by 312 votes, our DFL Senator, Al Franken.
Thank you! Thank you! Thank you! Okay, I want to make sure everybody can hear. Now, didn't Anya do great? And imagine the pressure on that young woman introducing me.